Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Throwing now, Richardson. On the move, headed right. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender. And even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make it exciting.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Justin Tucker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys tie this game 7-7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Williams. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Looking to the air here. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And now they're left with 4th and short. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And some professional English on that ball as it bounces out just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Give to the fullback, diving straight ahead. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's not going to show up as a 1st down gained on the stat sheet, but I don't think they're disappointed with the results. Hey, listen, that's good yardage and a nice change of pace for their ground game.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down from the gun. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
from their own end zone, and he gets it away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! And the fumble bounces out, so they lost the ball, they lost yards, and now they lose possession with a turnover on downs. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he rocks the tackler. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
They say everything in life, especially in fashion, is cyclical. Well, same thing with football, right? And I sure hope that this is the beginning of more and more fullbacks getting their chance to show what they could do. Because decades ago, they were a huge part of the game. And moving forward, I sure hope they will be too.
Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 14. It's taken in by Washington. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll try and throw it here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. And it's going to be 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun here. That pass is complete to McBride. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. He'll throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead. Still sticking with the passing game. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He has the first over the middle. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Spiller. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's trying to push the field. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Dumped off to his running back. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll throw again, Richardson. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
The give here on 2nd. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Setting up the running back screen. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Straight ahead with Williams. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
70 range. 70 range. Here we go. Check go.
They're throwing it. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
He's dropping back to throw. Got Washington. It's complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
To the air, 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice, once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, Pioneer. Ready?
Dropping back to throw. He's on the move. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st down from the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
60 Maverick. Panther 11. Go.
They'll throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Collins there to grab it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Got it. Ready?
1st and 10 from the 41.
Let's go. 60 bicep. 60 bicep. Let go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or two and third downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
So out now comes the punter. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt finds deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Get some space around midfield. He gets loose down the right side. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one splits the uprights. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. And after that last-second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kickoff.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Set.
Richardson now. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Williams now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him after he runs it inside the 35. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And they take him down right along the 30. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
That's not a call on the play sheet where you're expecting to get into space and win a foot race. You make that call to get a few yards and move on. So getting some good yardage on that one's a victory for the offense.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Oh, giving it to the wide receiver on 3rd and short. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down, and he went and got it.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
70 Timberwolves. Ready. Take go.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal.
On the double. Come on. Set. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll look to run with Williams. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Ready up.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Set. Stop low, 18.
Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Curve 19. Curve 19.
Man in motion, out of the slot. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
Ready.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Mustang 19.
And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built themselves up a little buffer here, Kate. But it's never over until it's over.
And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down. 2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. He puts some power on it, deep one left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
That's caught for the 1st. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Jets get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
A handoff for Williams, running left. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets holding a 10-point lead. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another run for Williams. No one around. He's got space. Cuts right. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Now Richardson to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And they pick him off again. And the Jets will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. Hut, hut.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Williams. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Looks like they want to squeeze every point they can out of this game. Field goal team is out there. The uprights 31 yards away, dead ahead. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
So many offenses will script, Kate, their first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser use stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue the push for the goal line.
So the win goes to the Jets. And their run through the playoffs has reached the penultimate stop on the tracks. The conference championship game next week. And they're going to need the same type of effort from this game, Brock, to carry forward to reach the end of the line and earn that Super Bowl appearance. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.